So if you ask a man, how do I end my weakness? Oh, go and fast, go and pray. You fast and pray, it will empower the weakness. I've heard of brothers, sir, who went to fast against lust and fornication. They broke the fasting with fornication. Yes, sir. They broke, and see, after they are done, they will cry. They are sincere, but according to scriptures, the labor of a fool wearieth each one of them. It will weary you. Now, a foolish man is not foolishness as you know it. A foolish man is a man without right knowledge. Do you know what the root of a weakness is? The root of a weakness is an appetite. The root of a weakness is what? An appetite. Now, one thing you must understand about the soulish or the heart life is that when an appetite has been created, life has been given. So in the heart, life is given to things by hunger. If hunger for a thing has been created, life has been given to that thing. So lust is not an action, it's a type of hunger. Soul hungers. You don't know how the soul hungers. The soul has a way it exhibits hunger. Now, when that hunger is created in a man, meanwhile, maybe next week I will show you by God's grace how those hungers are created. Because it is created by a taste. And that taste, what precedes that taste is a knowledge. Eve never hungered for the fruit until a knowledge came. It was the knowledge that led Eve into an experience. So someone that started drinking today, somebody discipled that person through a knowledge. Oh, you don't know what smoking does to me. When you smoke, you'll be flying in the clouds. I know you pray, but me, God talks to me after I've smoked. And then you say, what? Is there a prophetic dimension I didn't know about? So what you see as hunger, lust today, it began with a knowledge yesterday. I'm showing you how to isolate a character. So watch this. There's an hunger now. And that hunger manifests as a lust. Let's say, for example, pornography. Whenever that appetite wants to be fed, it will prescribe what it wants you to watch. So go and watch this. Oh my God. The Holy Ghost will speak to him. He say, okay. He will tell you. In fact, if it's drunkenness, he will tell you a type of beer to go and drink. And that's the only thing that can satisfy that hunger. Then once you've obeyed, you've paid your dues, it will leave you for some days. But see, when it gains ground, you become its perpetual servant. It takes territory little by little. That's how Satan takes territory. That's why the Bible says, give no place. Now, how do you give Satan a place? Satan will exploit your place of tolerance, where you tolerate the devil. So lust is created by hungers. So if you are battling with lust, you are battling with an appetite, with hunger. Now, lustful hungers are hungers that are perversive in nature. They are hungers of perversion. So what the person is lusting after is not just to sleep with a lady. There is something the lust has prescribed. There is a type of perversion that lust has prescribed. And it's only that perversion that can feed the lust. Only that type of perversion. A man sleeping with a man, that's a perversion. It's only that perversion that can satisfy, that can feed their soul. And guess what becomes a victim of that perversion? Their body. Moses what? His rod became what? Now, this was the miracle that God gave to him to go and show Pharaoh. Now, when he went with this miracle to Pharaoh and he demonstrated it, what did Pharaoh do? Pharaoh said, this thing you are showing me now is what they did in my 3-year-old's birthday party. So he said, your own snake is even one. Call me 6 magicians there. And they what? Cast their rod, and it became what? So you have God's rod in the mixture with the magician's rod. The same way you can have God's rod in a man and it's mixed with the magician's rod. God's rod is there. God's spirit, this person is truly passionate for God. Truly. But when you look, you will still see the magician's scepters inside his life. And all of them are snakes. We know you are holy, but you cannot lay your hands off women. God's rod mixed with the magician's rod. Prayerful, but you cannot be delivered from anger. God's rod mixed with the rod of the magicians. What happened after that? What happened to the rod of Moses? So you want to know how to kill hunger? Swallow it up with a greater hunger. Swallow hunger. You can only shut down hunger by hunger. You can only shut down hunger by hunger. He said you are hungry is good. But if you drink this water, you will test again. This one, if you keep feeding this your hunger here, you will test again. There is another water you need to be hungry for. There's another water. The one that I give. You see, what we've been trying to do is that we think to kill your hunger, you need to starve the action. No, you need to swallow the action up with another hunger. It's only hunger that can shut down hunger. So guess what the devil does? Yanema, increase that keyboard a little. You will fall. The devil say, look at your life. But you see, the truth is that you should keep moving. Keep moving. The devil say, look at your weakness. You keep moving. Rejoice not over me, O my enemies. If I fall, I shall arise. And if I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be my light. Satan doesn't want you to keep. He tells you, he said, just relax here and die. You say, no, if I fall today, I will keep praying. I will keep praying. The Bible said the path of the just is as a shining light that shines more and more unto a perfect day. Unto Satan, if he can get you to submit to the power of the hunger he has planted in you, he will kill you. All a man, I have seen brethren. I've seen brethren from different parts of the world, even ministers, wrestle with weaknesses. And you will see that they are telling you they are crying. These are ministers with power ministry. As though Satan is powerful. No. It's a deception. There is a hunger that can swallow humanizing. There's a hunger. When you thirst of that fire, he will say, come again tomorrow. The weakness will say, look, you are too sinful to come there. He said, he showed me Joshua the high priest. He showed me Joshua. But see, what helped Joshua was that even though he was with filthy garment, he kept coming to the presence. There is a hand. There is a hand that can even recover your garment. He said, come now, let us what? Reason together. Let's reason. Let's reason. You are a Yahoo boy. Come now, let's reason together. You see, do you know why Satan stops people from coming to God? Do you know why he stops people from coming to God? He knows that their deliverance is there. Now, do you know why we come boldly? You come boldly when you fully understood the sacrifice of Christ. Christ is your boldness before God. Let us therefore come boldly because of what we know about Christ. Before the throne of what? Grace. Knowing that before this throne, there's nothing we can do to secure anything from this throne. However, in Christ we now have grace to approach. He said that we may obtain what? And find grace to help. Sit down. And find. You will now know that there is another wine that if you drink, you will forget about the previous wine you've drank. It's another wine. It's another wine. Satan hates your coming. He hates it. He wants to fall not in the presence. He wants you to fall outside the presence so that he can keep oppressing you. He hates your coming. Oh my God. Help us respond to your summons. Oh, Holy One, we are coming unto you. Help us respond to your summons. Oh, Holy One, we are coming unto you.